Hello, my loves. This is Samragi again. Today we're going to talk about tough love, aka constructive criticism, how to take it, like how to give it, how to use it to your advantage, everything that you need to know. Because remember, 2024 is our year. We're doing everything in our power to become the best version of ourselves. So let's get into it. A lot of the times, especially my anxious attached girlies, we tend to be too hard on ourselves and we tend to focus on things that are not important, whereas we forget to focus on things that we should be focusing on to maintain that healthy lifestyle. So, like your boundaries, your discipline, your routine. It wasn't until I realized that having that tough love to myself, like giving that tough love to not just myself, but to people around me by establishing firm boundaries, was how I was going to have some of the best relationships of my life. I've always had a good group of friends and I've always been blessed with people that love me, but I think it was me who was mirroring this, that, oh, I can do this and that for you. Like, don't even worry about it. And if I'm going out of my way to do things for people, of course, they're not going to say no. Like who doesn't want to get a little bit of a help in life? And again, nothing against others, just something that I was lacking was my boundaries. So when I recognized that I was unhappy, even though I was surrounded by people, that's when I made the decision to take things into my own personal hands and decided that it was time for me to give myself some tough love. Because I've always been good at like taking constructive criticism from my friends or family or like people that I look up to. And I've also been good at like giving good advice. Like I have friends, family who will always come to me because I will just give it to them straight. But I've never done that to myself. Like, either I'm too hard on myself and I'll just be like, all right, like I did this, I'm just going to fix this later. Or I'm just like making up excuses for why things are not going my way, which I get it. Like, you have to give yourself grace, this and that. And I was also like, going through a lot of tough times in my life. I understand why I did what I did. But at the end of the day, you are responsible for your happiness and no one else. And the whole theme of doing this video series is that I want people to realize that you need a community. You need a good group of friends and family that you can trust. And if you don't have that family part, at least make friends that align with your life values, align with your goals, choose partners that align with the life that you want to live. I mean, like, not just life partner, could be business partner, this and that. That's why partners. Um, but at the end of the day, no one is coming to save you. It is you. It is your responsibility to take care of you no matter what. I could sit here and give you all the steps, everything that I've learned so far, and you can listen to this and then go about your day and never think about me again, which is totally fine. But why spend 10, 20 minutes of your time listening and looking at my videos when if you're not going to implement it? Like, think about your time as money, like your energy as your currency. Be very careful who you spend it with. But at the same time, make sure that you're doing like weekly, monthly, or whatever, like, check ins with yourself. Like, do a monthly audit of your life. When you're budgeting and when you're trying to save money, you do that. Like, similarly, do that with your friends and give yourself tough love and be like, okay, when I hung out with this person, I didn't feel good. Let me minimize my time with them. And I understand, like, that way you're not completely cutting them off. Like, if you still love them and if you still see that they add value to your life, definitely keep them around, but not to a point where you are pretty much like trading that time with your peace. Your peace is your biggest asset. It's like the diamond of your life. So anything that is taking away your peace, It gotta go. It genuinely gotta go. And I'm not saying cut them off like that. Like I said, they might add some value to your life, but just know that with relationships, you cannot always have like a check and balance, like pros versus cons. But if it comes to your peace, you have to let go of people that you even love. And that is the kind of tough love you need to give yourself. And when it comes to constructive criticism, always be open to it, but don't just take it with anyone. Just look at it in a way that, will I want this person's life? Like, only take advice from people that you look up to. If you have a mentor or a celebrity or like whoever is like, your goal, like your idol, whatever, if the advice is coming from them, consider it. I'm not saying do not trust anyone 100% blindly. Only God should have that place in your life. And even then, God has given us this brain. Like Mahadev wants you to think. He has given you all the abilities, but He's not making that decision for you. At the end of the day, you're the one making those decisions for yourself. So take advice from people that you look up to, the people that you know want nothing but best for you. But at the end of the day, when you're doing your audit, look at your life, where that advice fits in your life. If that's something you cannot implement right away, but that could be like your long term goal, literally write down your short term and long term goals. Write down things that you need to get there, but also write down things that you need to cut. Like, it is so important to treat yourself with so much love and grace. But at the same time, it is also important to have strict boundaries and tell yourself, okay, what I did there was not good. What I did there, like the best version of myself would look back and be like, that wasn't a good decision. I don't want that. I want my future self to look at me today and be like, thank God, Samragi, you did that. I am so glad you did that. Like, I want her to, be grateful and thankful of me. That's the part of future I'm willing to live for. Like, with my moments of anxiety, I'm already thinking about future and whatnot. So might as well think about that good side of the future. Like, visualize yourself being this best version of yourself and how she has boundaries and discipline and routine, and whatever is stopping you to get to that self, that ideal, most best version of yourself, take those away, eliminate that. It might seem like it's a lot, or like you might think it's too much, but that's tough love. That is not restriction. That is not, you know, being hard on yourself. No, it is literally tough love. And we need that. I need that. You need that. Every single human being that has room for improvement, and we all do, because only God is perfect. We need some tough love. And that can be anything. That can be in the form of spending more time with your family, even though you're busy with work, whatever it is that you need. Because the tough love that you have today will give you the best results, and it'll make your life more softer, more easier. That way you can love yourself more passionately, more politely, more gently tomorrow. So give yourself tough love today so that you can love yourself more gently tomorrow. That's it. That's the message. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Take care.